Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Come on, come on. Hey.
The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
That's once again complete to Chark. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. DJ Chark. And all the way home for a Broncos score. DJ Chark, 73 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
All right, fellas, listen up. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tua now on 1st down. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, Tua. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Tua going to change the play.
20, TX.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos 19. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they'll change things up. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Riq Woolen. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
At the 13-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Vikings, 60.
Back to throw. Ballard. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
20, TX.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
15-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Nick Bonito on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
6-0 our score after 1. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
2nd and 11 now.
Turbo 3, kick. 21G. Ready.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Go ahead. All right, fellas.
That 2 is going to change things up. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
It's 4th down.
Turbo 2.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They're on 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit.
And Andrews lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Turbo 2. Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TX.
Looking to pass. Tua. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away.